What's going on, guys? How's it going? It's Ray here. Welcome back to building the Minecraft city. This will be episode 19. Now, as you can see here, I did finish this off camera. I finished the restaurant off camera. Well, unfortunately, I did that and stuff, so I didn't really want to do that and stuff, so but I did it anyways. But yeah, I did finish this off camera because I was too like bored yesterday. Well, not really bored, but kind of like anxiety-ish, a little anxious, a little bit. You know what I'm talking about. I think some of you guys may know that feeling with the anxious and stuff, though, when causing that to happen. But anyways, I'm going to actually see if I could try to find like kind of like the middle of that, which would be kind of like around here a little bit, because I just came up with another idea. I can kind of split this in half to add like a little bit of a town, you know? Come to think of it, adding a town would actually be great. So right here, that was my wake up alarm stuff, so good thing I paused it. So right there, no shot. No shot. There is no way, absolutely zero way, I pinpointed the center by exact. That's like next level impossible. Because if you look like this though, it's the same exact ones on each side, and I didn't even have to count. I call that a what? Go. But yeah, I don't know how I did that so perfectly though. That's like beyond questions and whatnot to me. Wow. Of course, it's always YouTube and stuff that I get notifications about though, whatnot. But obviously, that time to time though, I will get other notifications as well though. But mainly though, YouTube and stuff though. There we go. There we go. And here we go. There we go. Perfect. Nice. But yeah. No, I don't know if I'm gonna do episode 19 and 20 back to back though. I don't know if I will or won't. Though. Well, though it's up in the air at the moment. Right. So right here there'll be like a neighborhood and stuff though. So whatnot. And building the houses though would actually be a good idea. So, but obviously though that could go for some help though and whatnot. So yeah, I just realized that actually so the houses though is going to be is going to need to take some time though and stuff though to figure out due to the fact that because well I'm gonna need help with that and I don't have any help with that like, at the moment. So yeah. So for right now though I'm just gonna build out the road and stuff though and whatnot. Just to yeah. Yeah, I'm still surprised I somehow pinpointed the exact center though. That's what I'm still shocked about. Wait a minute though. Hold on. Let me just see something here real quick. Oh. Okay. There we go. It's just kind of making that complete, you know? Kind of like that a little bit. Then I can kind of do the same thing over here, I think. Like right here. Yeah, but then it's not gonna be like a turn though, whatnot, like the way I want it to be. So I kind of need to revert this one again. There we go. It's just so I can kind of keep that curve formation, you know? But anyways. Or what I could do is I could have like part of like or what I could do is like have like a bit of like a campground here actually. And then just have like the housing kind of go like a bit further in this direction, but like kind of like over here though. I could do that actually. I would just need to build like a watchtower and stuff though and whatnot. Actually, that gives me a better idea actually. To turn this road right here actually into something else, into kind of like a dirt road a little bit though and whatnot, because it's gonna lead to like campgrounds and stuff though and whatnot. Because this entire area here is actually gonna be for like camping and stuff though. And normally campgrounds have dirt roads. I just realized that now. So let's put all this back in my inventory. And let's grab out the different kinds of dirt I'm going to need. So I'm going to need mycelium. I'm going to need podzol. And I'm also going to need like chorus dirt. Now, I just want to see how it looks first though. So now I think I get rid of this entire road right here though. Right here though. That's what I'm going to need to do. Let's get rid of this entire road right here. Because this is going to lead to like a campground and stuff though and whatnot. And I'm probably going to use like a real name of an actual campground and stuff though. But I haven't really decided yet though, and stuff since I just came up with the idea of doing a campground over here. So the fact that I just came up with the idea for the campground now though and stuff though means that now obviously though I'll need to actually have another add-on and stuff that I'm gonna need that's actually has sleeping bags in it. But unfortunately though, I think it might crush my world though. But I don't know yet. I haven't tested it yet. It doesn't take up that much space, I don't think. So hopefully I can add it to the point where it can actually work and stuff though. Now, obviously, though, for some of my viewers and stuff, though, and whatnot, they have either school, college, which is a type of school, or work and stuff though, at the moment. Well, for me, I got neither at the moment. Is what I'm saying at the moment is because I'm supposed to be getting a call at some point this week about like about about like working and stuff though and whatnot. So yeah. Now I would just need to figure out exactly now obviously though, I'm gonna keep it like this wide though and stuff though. But the problem with that though that I just realized though is it's 7 blocks wide. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense though, so it could fit like 2 cars down and stuff though and whatnot, so I guess that makes sense. So let me just fill this in course start real quick. Like all of this in course start. And then I'll go from there. But what I just realized though is the fact that you have to bump up though just to get up there. I just realized that. Because the asphalt though is a lot lower though and stuff like it, just to kind of match like an actual like city and road and stuff, so you know. And then we can like and then like kind of like throughout though we can add like podzol. Oh dear, I just lagged. So we can add like podzol throughout. And then we can also add like mycelium as well though. Ooh, I think just chorus dirt though would just work best and stuff though, rather than just like alternating blocks and stuff though, because that's just gonna be a hassle to do. So I think just coarse dirt though is just gonna make it easier and stuff though, and whatnot. Yeah, just coarse dirt though just looks way better and stuff though. So, so yeah. Now, obviously, though, I will split it up into different roads and stuff, though, throughout this area, though, just to make sure we have enough camping spots and whatnot. Now, those are going to be 3 blocks wide, which is the length of a single road, which is the length of a single side of the road. So for right now, though, from here, though, we're going to have, like, so we're going to have, like, the main area over here. So let me just grab out some wood. So let me just grab out some oak wood. Let's also grab some oak planks and some oak stairs. There we go, because what we need to do, though, is we're going to make a bit of a cabin over here. A little bit, though, as, like, the reception area and stuff, though. Now, I don't know how exactly how this is going to turn out, though, and whatnot, though, so just trust me on this, guys. Whoopsie. There we go. Perfect. Now, obviously, though, I will have, like, a bit of a gift shop area and stuff, though. Now, if you're wondering, though, why I'm kind of doing it like this, though, is just to keep a consistent pattern, though, for, like, the top of it, though. Now, the gift shop, though, is going to be, like, back here and stuff, though. This area back here would be the gift shop. You know, it's going to be a bit small, though, and stuff, though. I should probably make it, yeah, I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Kind of like out to here. Yeah, there we go. Now, that's the size of the gift shop. There we go. I'm actually kind of like, now, the reason I'm doing it like this, though, is just to kind of like make it look like a log cabin a little bit, though. Which is something I will make sure I have, though, is a log cabin. Is like cabins and stuff, though, for like some of the areas, though. But not only that, though, but also like tent areas and RV areas. Because I know some people tend to have RVs rather than use RVs than tents, or cabins than tents. So to make it fairer for all of it, though, and stuff, though, I'm going to make areas for RVs and areas for tents and other cabins. But to be honest, though, I think naming this after a campground I actually went to in person, like IRL, though, growing up, though, I think would actually be a good choice to help me kind of bring back some memories and stuff, though, so of said campground. Now, the campground I went to, though, I can't make an exact replica of because it's so big. So I'm just gonna create my own version and just name it and stuff, though, after the said campground I'm talking about. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 block gaps. So it'll be 5 blocks. There we go. Need to see if I can connect it and stuff, though. So 2 like over here like this. There we go. If you also notice the background, ignore that. There we go, there we go, there we go. Nice. And also, 1% of my viewers are actually subscribed. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Helps me out a lot. No, it should have been, yep, TikTok, as expected. Now, yes, guys, I do have TikTok, though. Unfortunately, though, I don't use it for my channel. What I do use for my channel, though, from time, but not really much of it for my channel, though, is Instagram, which I don't really use as much, though, as I would like to, but that's besides the point, though. Anyways, now let's just work on focusing on the cabin. Because you're gonna need to kind of step up, though, just to get inside of it, the cabin. Whoops. Put that back in there. There we go. Now, I don't know if I need a single door or a double door. I don't know. I gotta count exactly how many blocks it is. So, whatnot. But when I do like the cabins and stuff, though, I kind of want to make it look like an actual log cabin, though. Perfect. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now it's blocks 9 and 10 are the middle ones. So 1, okay. So it's 18 blocks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I should probably yeah, I'm gonna raise this up a little bit actually, up by 1 block. Now what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna see if I can try to look up like an actual picture of an actual log cabin, just to kind of give me a bit of a reference and stuff there to see what an actual log cabin looks like. Now there are different versions of a log cabin. I do know that there are different versions of a log cabin. So, given the reason why I need to raise this up the reason why I'm raising this up a bit though and stuff is because I need to fit windows in here and stuff though. Now, I know, like, not all the walls have windows on it, though. I do know that, though. Like, the gift shop area, for example, that doesn't really have windows in it, though. No, whatnot. Now, I do know that some gift shops, though, gift shops do actually have windows in it, though. But not all of them do. Like, the one I went to and stuff, though, as a kid, did not have windows in it. So this one's just gonna get boarded. So this one's gonna get boarded up as well as this one. There we go. Oh, if you guys want me to do like another 3 a.m. video and stuff though, let me know in the comments down below, because I'll be more than happy to do another one of those. And I have the perfect idea though, but I'm not going to do it unless you guys want me to though. And also though, I also got to make sure that I don't have work or anything like that though and stuff though as well, because if you guys comment and stuff though and I start work, like for example, like if I get a call today saying I start work tomorrow, then I won't be able to do it tonight. There we go. Nice. Now I'm gonna need to light that area up. I just realized something. I still have this redstone torch I don't need. Let's go get up the torch and whatnot, so I can kind of like light this area up a little bit, you know? There we go. Now I'm going to start adding in the windows. So I need the glass panes for. There we go. Nice. Now I'm going to keep the glass pane in there and stuff though for when I do like the cabins and stuff though. And whatnot. So let me start working on the parking lot for this then. Which is also going to be like dirt and stuff though, but I also realized that hold on a minute. Where is the gravel? There it is. I think. Oh, what is? Oh, I don't know what I smell, but it smells awfully disgusting. Yeah, just like with the gravel and stuff though. The coarse dirt's just gonna work better and stuff though. But this time, but for like the Welcome Center and stuff though, that's also gonna hold the gift shop though. It's actually gonna be 4 blocks wide. Just so I can give me like a general idea though and stuff though, and whatnot. There we go. But actually though, what I'm gonna need to do though is I'm actually gonna need to grab out that grass block out again. So I can kind of bump this back a bit. Now and just have like a bit of like a gravel path. Well, once I do like the, yeah, let me just do the parking lot real quick. So I need to figure out exactly how many blocks I went out though. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I went 10 blocks out though and stuff though for the parking lot. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. It's not supposed to go down that far, though. It's not supposed to connect up with the path. So I need to decrease that by 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So technically, this line would start 1, so it technically be a total of 8 for the parking lot. Okay, so I've got 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, when I do episode 20 is when I'll make the playlist and stuff though. But I won't make it public until episode 40 is completed. Because I'll make a playlist after episode 20 is uploaded, and then I'll like add the videos and stuff though into the playlist though, but I won't actually do the actual like I won't do like I won't like make it public until like I won't make it public until I won't make it public till episode 40 is completed. It's just sort of a bit of a barrier and stuff though to kind of like assist me and stuff though when making the this and stuff though. The parking lot. There we go. Perfect. Now that's going to the parking lot and whatnot. Okay, so this will be like the welcome center and stuff though with and whatnot. Now the reason why I'm keeping the gravel though and stuff though, because I really like that gravel path. So I think what I'm going to do though is like so like the ones with like the cottages or the or well what they're technically called or well I don't know exactly what they're called though, but anyways though now I do actually plan on adding a game to the channel though and stuff though. So at some point though, it's called Unknown Tapes, and I want to like I want to get like, and I want to like. Now, unfortunately though, it's not on. I don't think it's on PlayStation 4, though, but I do know it's on PC, mainly Steam, and I do have a Steam account though. And for any of my viewers though who actually have a Steam account, shoot me a comment, your username down below, so I can add you. If you want, that's if you want to though. I always leave that as an option too, because I don't force people to do that and stuff though. So, but let's just say my views though do not match my subscriber count. Let's just say that. And what I'm surprised about though is the fact that that the fact that I have way more views than subscribers. Like I'm like in shock, in complete like mind blown because of this. Now, obviously, though, I still need to. So when I have like the ones with the handicaps though and whatnot, I'll do that like off camera at some point though and whatnot. But basically, what we need to do though is I'm gonna need to like have like so you know how in like oh my god, shut up phone! Damn, the phone keeps going off. But so you know how like in like supermarkets and stuff though they have like the handicap logo on the ground on the like the parking lot and then like a sign sticking up though and stuff though, kind of like that a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that eventually off camera and whatnot. So let me go out my stairs. So then I can work on the roof. There we go. Perfect. Now, even though this is going to need to have like a flat roof though and whatnot, I just realized which means I'm going to need to get some slabs and whatnot. Now, obviously, though, what we're gonna need to do though is I'm gonna need to grab out the logs. No, not the logs, the wood again. Just kind of like do a little bit of this, you know, just to kind of make it look a bit more presentable. Make it look like this is made back in like the 90s or something, you know. Even though I don't actually remember for like how long the campground like the very first campground I went to for 2 summers in a row, I think. Well, technically kind of three though, but the third one was an Airbnb and whatnot. So but the third one was also during COVID year as well though, so yeah, I just realized that. Now, obviously, though, when I do like the log cabins and stuff, though, I need to have like the actual logs, though, not the wood. So let me just grab them out real quick. Now, I'm always gonna use oak though and stuff though for when I make it though, because every time I see a log cabin though, it literally looks like oak to me, like polished oak and stuff though. Given the reason why it looks like that to me. So now I need to grab out some oak slabs. There we go. There we go. Now, obviously, I'm starting to do kind of a bit like flat roofs now and whatnot though, because I think they just look better and stuff though. You know? I mean, it still looks like you're using stairs though, if you think about it, but you're not really using stairs. Wait, hold on. Good thing I still kept that torch, because right now it's starting to become a bit dark in this side. Now, obviously, though, I will have like lanterns and stuff, though, and whatnot, hanging from the ceiling. And of course, though, which apparently you can actually hook up to slabs, I think. Which I think you can actually hook up to slabs. I don't know. Let me check. Oh, you actually can! I did not know that. Interesting. It's just so we have some extra light and stuff, though, you know? Because nobody likes to have a dark place and stuff, though, because they may think it's haunted and stuff, though, and whatnot. But obviously, though, what I'm doing though is I'm currently waiting for a phone call and stuff, though, about having a job, though, and stuff, though. Now, obviously, though, for me, though, and stuff, though, I've been trying for months to get a job, and I haven't been hired yet. Making the reason why I am currently, like, able to record early in the morning. In the mornings and stuff, though, like. There we go. Now I just got some torches there at the back here. There we go. And a little torch on the side. Perfect. So now I'm gonna get some decorative stuff though. So let me get some shelving. Let me get some small shelves. I'll get some regular shelves. Drawers. Now, can these drawers actually open? No, they can't. Noted. So let's add some shelving and whatnot. Yeah, it's not doing the corner. Oh, darn it. Oh, you can open it. Interesting. Uh-oh. But I can't destroy it now. There we go. That's better. So apparently you actually can use these drawers. I actually thought you wouldn't be able to use these drawers, but apparently you can use the drawers. I did not know that. Let's get like the small shelves in this area though. Why not? Oh, here, let's just get rid of that then as well. There we go. And then now we're gonna have like the regular shelves again though over here. There we go. And then now I'm gonna add like some like toys or well, what I think would look like toys though would be like the piglin heads and some other heads and whatnot. You know? Ooh. There, those could be like those could be like gifts and stuff like costume heads a little bit, you know. Those can be like costume heads and whatnot. So now we need to do those. I'm now gonna need to figure something out though. Let me just see something here real quick. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, that's right. I can actually use some of these to actually make some decorative pots. I just realized that. Okay. So what I need to do though is I need to also grab a crafting table real quick. Which is up here. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna put myself in survival real quick though, just so I can craft these and stuff though, you know? It's just temporary. It's just temporary and stuff though. Like that. Now if I know the crafting recipe, it looks like, yup. Oh my goodness. This annoying stick drift. I really don't like stick drift though, but I have to deal with it. Nice. Alright, there we go. Now that I have those crafted and stuff though, then get rid of the crafting table. Start kind of like sticking these over here though. Now, even though they're gonna look like that though and stuff though, unfortunately, when you pick them up though, whatnot, they're gonna look like this when you pick them up, which I think is gonna look really cool and stuff though, and whatnot. So, yeah. So the gift shop though is nearly completed. I just need to see if I can try to like, oh yeah, tables. That's right. Let me just get around the table real quick. So, because what I can then do is with the table. Now I don't know exactly like how this is gonna play out and stuff though, and whatnot. But I just realized something. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me just see something real quick. Oh. Interesting. So what I can actually do is... Okay, so let me just get out of flying mode real quick. There we go. What I can actually do is I can actually kind of like... do a little something like this. You know, but kind of like bump that back one though, because you're gonna basically constantly hit your head on the other shelf though. Ooh, I love this. I love this, but I just realized something actually. It literally looks like a bench. But it's actually made out of small shelves. I didn't just create that. I actually love this design, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now what I can then do is I can then like add like more of these shard, like more of those pots and stuff, so you know. So whatnot, but I'm also gonna add like a few armor stands with it though and stuff though, yeah, with it. So I'm gonna have like one side full of armor stands. Oh, what the heck? That's so weird. Oh, you can't even place them on the edge there. Interesting. So one side's gonna have those. Oh wait, hold on a minute. There we go. So then now I gotta get more of the decorative pots, like the pottery shards back out though. Because now what we need to do is I'm gonna do brewery. I'm gonna do danger. I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna need to do skull. I'm gonna do the heartbreak for obvious reasons. And I'm gonna do one more. Well, actually, I'm gonna do different ones though, so I have spaces for one. So 5. So we have 10, 15, 18. So I have spots for 18 of this. Holy cow. Which means that I need to have a full, kind of like a full hot bar and stuff, like two full hot bars and stuff though, you know? Which means I need to get a chest out real quick so I can put it down and stuff though. It's just gonna help me out and stuff though. No, whatnot. Now I do need to get another crafting table and stuff though. I'll put that right next to there. Now I think I can actually use the crafting table and stuff though. Let me just see here real quick. Oh, I still can. Let's go. There we go. Okay. So now I need, so that was the brewer, danger, skull, and heartbreak. So now I'm gonna do this one. I'm going to do friend. I'm going to do flow. I'm gonna do. Um, I did these already though. I'm gonna do burn, and I'm going to do minor. No, some of them though might. No, obviously though for. So here's what I'm gonna do. No, since I have a total of 9, I'm gonna do that one, this one, that one there, this one right there, and then I'm gonna need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So then so now what I'm going to do though is I'm gonna still need to have the 9 though, but I'm gonna change it up a bit. So rather than having all of them the same texture though on each side, I'm going to make some to where they're going to have different shards on different sides. You know? I just realized I didn't even need that just to begin with though. I just realized that now. Okay, so let's do the angular. So let's do an angular. I'm going to do a snort. I'm going to then do 2 plenties, because I'm going to have 2 of them with the plenty on it, though. I'm going to have a howl and whatnot. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do howl, plenty, snort, and angler. And it gives me something like this. With different textures and stuff though. Which I really, really like. So I just need another 9 though and stuff though. So it's 1 out of 9. Wait, they're back. No, wait, they're down here though. Here they are. Now, what I'm going to do though is I will add some banners and stuff though with some banner patterns on it though, and I will have like possibly some shields and stuff though as well on like some armor stands or something like that. So I'm gonna get the Guster, I'm gonna get the Flow, and I'm gonna get Explorer next. So let's do that one. Let's do the Plenty at the bottom this time. Let's do the Explorer at the top, and then that one there. And then this one, though, looks like this, which I really like. Okie dokie. So now I'm going to need to get 4 more. Yeah, this, as you can see, this is going to take me a while, though, to do and stuff, though, so yeah. So let's get a skull, let's get a miner, let's get the scrape, or scrap, let's get the prize. Now, obviously, though, I still want to get this trophy, though, in the actual game, though, and stuff, though, but obviously, though, it's going to take a bit and stuff, though, just to do that. Okay, so I'm at 3 now. I just need to get 9 more, though, so... because I want to do, like, the decorative ones, though, rather than just, like, the plain regular ones. So let's get 3 burns, because I'm going to make 3 of them with burn. I'm going to then get 3 more flows. Let's get 2 miners. Let's get a howl. So let's put that there. Stick this one up here. Then this one's going to have that one there. And then this one's going to have this one over here. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Okie dokie. So now what I need to do now, though, is I'm going to need to get... let's get another let's get 2 dangers. So let's stick a danger at the top. Let's stick a danger at the top. Let's stick a flow at the bottom. But I'm going to do a burn on the left. And then the miner on the right. Booyah. Nice. Now I just need 1 more part of a shard, though. No, but that's going to get... But obviously, though, I'm running out of room, though, and stuff, though. So let's get another danger. Let's get... So I need 4 more. So let's get another danger and stuff, though. Actually, I have an idea. Let's get another flow and another burn, though. But this time, okay, so first things first, though, is, let me get rid of the glowstone. Because I don't need the glowstone at the moment. And then I can get the prize. So, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. There we go. Perfect. So then now what I'm going to need to do, though, is I'm going to need to get rid of these. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to toss it down. Let's get rid of these pottery shards now. But I just realized something. I'm running out of space, though, in my inventory, so I will need a chest stone stuff, though. So whatnot. There we go. Oh, darn it. I just got 64 chests. My bad. There we go. So stick the chest right next to this. It's just so I can have some more space and stuff though in my inventory. So now I gotta get that block of glowstone back so I can stick it back in my inventory. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now I'm gonna get, so now, wait, how many more do I need? I just need 3 more. So, which means I need to get a total of 12 of the pottery shards. So let's do 2 anglers. Let's do an archer. Let's do a blade. We're definitely gonna do another guster. So we're gonna do angler, archer, blade, and guster. Okay. There we go. So then now we're going to do this one, and this one. But now what I can do though is, okay, so let me just put that spot there. So then I can get the last 4 I need, which I'm gonna do skull, snort, shelter, and chef. There we go. Perfect. So now I can then stick these. Stick that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there, this one up here, then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. Perfect. Now I've got a lot of decorative pots now. But here's the thing though, what I want to do is I want to get like all of these pottery shards though in the main game. But the obvious one though is I need to figure out a way to get some. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to grab out the armor stands again. Which, like, if I could just grab from here, place that there, and look at this. I still keep the armor stand. So now what I'm going to do though is I'm going to grab a bunch of shields. Well, 3 shields at the moment though. I'm going to need to grab another chest and stuff though real quick. Stick that over here. And just stick the shields in the chest for right now. Because what we need to do though is I'm going to get a banner. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the Thane banner pattern, because I'm going to create Mojang logo shields. And the Mojang logo is actually the Thane banner pattern. It's the Thane logo. So I need to grab some red banners, because the background of it is red, and you also need to grab white dye. Now I need to grab a loom. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. Because what I'm going to do though is in the corner. Oh, I need. Oh, damn it. I just realized I need 1 more. Because what I'm going to do though is in the corners. Because what I'm going to do though is I'm also going to have these like posted like. There we go. Perfect. Because not only am I going to have these on shields though, but okay, so now I need to get an extra shield now.